In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to prepare your Google Classroom for our first remote learning day on August 26th. Before we get started, I just want to show you a few things that we've sent in emails, just some reminders very quickly. In the top right-hand corner of your Google Classroom settings, we're going to scroll down to the bottom here, and I'm going to change two things. The first one is the stream, and the second one is classwork on the stream. So I'm going to change the stream to only teachers can post or comment. And for classwork on the stream, I'm going to hide notifications. So these are, again, two recommendations that we've made over the last several months, and this is something that you're going to want to do. If you have not already turned on Google Meet for your classroom, you'll also want to make sure that you click this Generate Meet link. This is then going to be available for students, and this is what they would use on the remote learning day. I'll click Save at the top right, and we'll get started with our content. So I'm going to start in classwork, and I have started with a class that has really nothing in it. So I haven't used Google Classroom at all this year with the students in those first few days. So this is really the first thing that we're going to do. I'm going to create a topic here at the top. I'm going to click Create and choose Topic. And my topic for today is going to be August 26th. I like using the date. If I'm not going to be using Google Classroom every single day for every single subject, and there's going to be a lot of things in there, I like actually putting the dates for my topics. And so maybe those dates are actual days, maybe they're over a week. However I want to assign those dates, because then students can know that this is where they need to go for all of the work on August 26th. You could also choose to create topics based on math and reading and science and social studies, however you want to break those up, and then put your date maybe in your assignment, something along those lines. But for remote learning, I would say August 26th, and then we'll even put remote learning at the end of that. And then I'm going to click Add. If you already have several topics for the students and you want this topic to stand out, let me create a new topic here. So maybe I already have like a math topic, we'll say. And I want this topic to stand out. I am able to drag that up to the top, but I can also edit the name. And I can add an emoji onto the front of this. So as a reminder, you're going to go to getemoji.com and copy and paste those emojis at the front. And maybe this is what I do for all of my remote learning days. So I could even create one, because we do have a remote learning day the second week of school, or the third week of school rather, on September 4th. So I can also create the remote learning topic for that day as well. And so my students know that every time we have a remote learning day, we've got this little home icon there. I'm going to drag my August 26th one up to the top again, and now I'm ready to add content in there for students. So it's totally dependent on what you'd like the kids to do for that day, but some options that you might want to consider is maybe I'm going to have the students work on reading eggs. So I want them to spend 10 minutes on reading eggs during the remote learning day. So I'm going to click Create again. Reading eggs, while it is kind of an assignment, there's nothing that they're turning into Classroom. So reading eggs is really going to be material. So I'll create material, and I might name it August 26 Reading. And then I'm going to instruct the students to go to Clever, and they might be able to click the link below, and we'll add a link there. Sign in, and then click on Reading Eggs. And then spend 10 to 15 minutes on your map. I think they're called maps. So now I need to actually add a link to Clever for the students. So I'm going to come to Add, Link, and then I'm going to add the link to Clever. clever.com/in/TSC. We'll get them there. Add link, and they're ready to go. So it really doesn't matter what device the students are on, whether they're on a home device or they took one of the TSC devices home, they will still have this link to Clever. So they go to Clever, they sign in, they click on Reading Eggs, we spend 10 to 15 minutes on their map. Over here on the right-hand side, I want to address if you are a hybrid teacher, you're teaching both in-person students and virtual students, and you want to actually give them the exact same assignment on this day. Right here at the top, I can choose multiple classes to assign this to if I'd like to do that. Additionally, if I'm working in a class and I want to assign some things to a smaller group of students, I can come up here where it says all students, and you're going to get a list of all of your kiddos in there, and you could select the students that you would like to actually do that assignment. For me, I just want all my kids in this class to do the assignment. I'm going to also choose my topic, which is August 26th. And I can choose to post it. Now I'm recording this video on August 19th, and so I'm really not ready to post it yet. I'm going to come over to the right-hand side here, and I'm going to choose to schedule this instead. What this is going to allow me to do is to schedule ahead of time all of my materials and assignments, and maybe I want those to go out at 7 a.m. on August 26th. So I'm going to choose schedule. It's going to go into my remote learning topic here, and it will be available for students on the 26th. Now for this first remote learning day, what you might do is actually schedule them to go out on Tuesday, and on Tuesday in class you can review what the students can expect to be doing on Wednesday. So those are just some ideas. So I could do this for reading with Reading Eggs. I could do things in iReady. I could do things in Interreading, in Brain Pop. So there's several different things that I could do to say, tell the students, hey, here's some material, or this is a website that I want you to go to, and here's how long I would like for you to do that activity. In fact, even in the name right here where it says August 26th reading, I could even add 10 to 15 minutes. So then the students know how long they need to spend on there and the parents know. So let's talk about maybe I actually created a slideshow for them. So I've actually put together all of the activities that I want them to do in Google Slides. Again, not something that they're going to turn in, but something that they're going to do within Google Slides. So I can, again, choose material. I'm not going to go through the title and the description again, but I can add a Google Slideshow just by choosing that add button and then Google Drive, and then I'm going to select a slideshow once my Google Drive pulls up. So if I have organized things in Google Slides, this is an easy way to share it. Now if I do this though, keep in mind that because I'm sharing this via material, students are just going to be able to view the Google Slideshow. So they're not going to get their own copy or anything like that, but I am able to schedule that, put it in my August 26th remote learning topic, and so on. So that's fairly easy. Let's say that you're ready to actually collect something from students. So you want, maybe you have a Google Slideshow, or you've got a form or some kind of assignment that you want the students to actually do something and then turn it back into you. That's where we're going to create an assignment. So in this case, I'm just going to create an August 26th assignment. I'm going to put my instructions for students here, whatever those specific instructions would be. And then I will add a link to the Google Drive item that I'd like to assign to them. So I'm going to choose an activity that I have in Slides. And over here on the right-hand side, I want to choose that students are each going to get their own copy. So make a copy for each student. And then on the right-hand side, I can choose ungraded, or maybe I want to make it worth 10 points. The due date is actually going to be Thursday, and the topic is August 26th. So I can add all these things here. Again, I can assign it, or I can just choose to schedule it to go out on a specific day. Once I assign it, then it will show up in my topic, and it will be ready for students to participate. If you have any questions, you can contact the Connected Learning team at clteam@tsc.k12.in.us. Thanks for watching.